I've survived in this Minecraft world for 1,000 days, and today I'm going to give you a little tour of what we've been able to get done. So right now you might notice that there's actually nothing around us. That's because this is our spawn area, and we decided to travel a bit away from it, so we're going to fly over to where we actually settled right now. And actually on the way to where we built our base, you're going to see a creeper farm right here, and we're not going to come back over this way, so I can show you it right now. I'll show you it pretty quickly because it is just boring. We have sugarcane on top, creepers on the bottom. That's all you need to know. Oh, spoiler for later. YouTube doesn't even know about that too. We've been draining an ocean monument over on Twitch. That will be the next Forever World video, hopefully coming out next week. But here is where we started. So this is our starter base. Oh, and the sun's setting. How pretty. This is actually our starter base. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. The outside's just very lush, very green. We wanted to sort of decorate all the buildings in the area with some like mossy overgrown type of vibe. We did really well on that with this first build here. Now the inside is very boring because we used to have a lot of storage in here, but of course we made a storage room and moved that out there. Kitchen, wonderful. I'm not good at interior decorating if you can't tell, but you know, the interior's only got better and better, and there's nothing in here. This isn't an interior. Up here we have just an empty bedroom. I haven't got to the interior for our starter base yet. It is about day, what is it? Day 1080, and we still have not gotten this interior done. We're going to go in chronological order of what we built in this world, so we're not going to adventure right over there just yet, even though the builds look really sick. But no, we had a little garden after we beat the Ender Dragon. We decided we're going to build this garden. We put our axolotl in this pond. He did disappear. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. Tito, come home. We miss you. But no, yeah, we just made a little garden. Want to decorate a little bit after we beat the Ender Dragon. Have a little tree. The dragon egg right there, and yeah, that's that. Over here we have our nether portal. I did find this design off Google. I did not build this by myself. This is the only build that I found off of Google. Everything else in this world is from my own tiny little duck brain. I don't know. Let's look at this next building. This next building is actually our villager trading hall. Very grand. Everyone says it looks like a church. I don't really get it, but you know, I guess it's a church. An Enderman left us a present outside, it looks like. Here is the inside. Very loud. We love it so much. Now we have all of our villagers in here. We have Gerald right here. He gives us feather falling. But yeah, very nice, very simple inside, and they are being very loud so we can go outside. One story about getting the villagers their trades. I got all the villagers their trades, but I forgot to lock them in. I wasted about 4 hours in that building before my chat told me that I needed to lock in the trades. Okay, next building we ended up going to was our storage room right here. Storage room, very nice. I've also heard people say that this gives off church vibes as well, just like the building over there. I can give you a little tour inside and some backstory too. You know, we can start from down here. Down here, you know, it's just a storage room. We do have a nice little pond. I wanted to bring some nature down here. We have some leaves, some grass, some pond, some leaves, some everything. Usually we have a cat, and we actually have a good amount of pets too. Usually we have a cat sitting on one of them. I think they sat on that one. Usually we have a cat sitting there, but you'll see where they are a bit later. But you know, we just have a casual storage room, you know. Again, up here, continuing just the normal storage room vibes. Some overgrown builds as well, there and there. And then we have just some stuff here. This isn't what we use. Oh, I forgot to show you the enchanter. I can show you it later. You probably saw it, but and then we can head up here. Up here, we kind of ran out of building blocks to like sort, so it's very empty up here. You know, but we got everything up here. Nice. And up here we do actually have bone meal farms. We have villagers farming up potatoes. Yeah, and then it turns into bone meal. I would say we have 2 villagers farming up, but this something might have happened to this one. If you can't tell, it is cut off at a perfect 45-degree angle right there. And that's because I actually crashed my world in this chunk and it deleted the chunk. It reverted everything back to normal. Yeah, you can see this entire chunk got deleted. I had to replace everything. I had to replace all of the items that were inside this chunk, which actually included my valuables, which are down here in this chunk. Oh, we were 1 block away from keeping our diamonds. That's tragic. If I can find a picture, I'll actually put it on screen right now of what happened. But you know, that sucked. That was on about day 500. But yeah, that's the storage room. The next project we decided to task ourselves was, oh my god, I can't talk. Why me? The next project that we tasked ourselves with was making a city back there, and we'll get to there, but I'm just going to show you this little nice path area that we've got. First, we built this enchanting table. We actually did this on about day 30, day 40, day something like that. You know, just a normal enchanting table setup, and this path and nature area that we built around it, I really like it. It really makes this like enchanting table blend into, and I really love this type of tree that we got going here. You'll see this type of tree a bit more in the city, but you know, we'll have to get there first. But we have a nice little path over here. One of my favorite parts that I actually overlook a lot about this little nature area right here is just these like water streams. So I actually had to rebuild this one because it was in the chunk that got deleted, but I like a little pond, and then it goes through like a tiny little creek area. It flows down in there. We have some fish in here, and then this flows all the way out to the river through these leaves and whatever. Yeah, no, I actually really like the water system, how it starts over there and then it comes all the way down here. You may be wondering, where does the water come from to get right here? That's a great question. Don't ask it ever again. But here we're starting to get into the city, and again, you see the same type of tree. I really like this tree. I'm kind of addicted to building it. We're into the city right here. All the interiors are fully decorated. Right here we have the bakery. No, I'll just show you everywhere. We have a little bakery here. We have a showcase window. You can see outside, just everything very nice. And we actually have an office up here because one of our cats, Cherry, owns it. You can see she's vacant. You'll see her later. You'll see her later. Don't worry. Just an office up there with some cat stuff in it. Sorry about that that minecart noise. You're actually going to see why there's a minecart noise right now. This next one is going to be our blacksmith. You know, we have some ores up there, some showcasing some diamonds because we're rich. I like the smoky vibe that we got going, and smoky ashy vibe. The roof, we kind of have a like ashy vibe going, and I really like that. And of course here we have this little minecart. I don't know what it's there for, but you know, it makes it feel a bit more lively in here. And down there is our mine shaft. This next build is going to be the flower shop, and we actually don't sell any flowers in here because it is a bamboo farm. And you're gonna hear some more minecart because the bamboo farm is collecting down there. Yeah, it's working, but I really like the interior here. It's really nice. I love the overgrown vibe, and let's get out of here because the minecart's driving me crazy. Okay, this next one is the library. The library exterior is pretty big. It's probably the biggest building in this whole city, actually. But I'm not a huge fan of the interior. You know, it's very simple, it's like, it gives vibes of like 2015 Minecraft, but you know, very chill, very simple interior. Now I'll cover these little shops over here. This one is the fish stop, aquatic shop, whatever you want to call it. I found this nice design on TikTok where you can put fish in tanks. It's really cool. We got some over here as well. And then the interior, very scary interior because there's an aquarium up there and actually died. And it's scary only because I drowned while making it. Very sad. You know, we have some fish here, a little Nemo fish there, and an axolotl who's looking the other way. Yeah, that's the aquatic shop. This next one looks like it'd be huge from the outside, but it's actually very small. But we have a little, oh, I forgot to tell you what it was. It's our armory. We have a little display case there, a little armor stand up there, a sword and a stone right there. You know, just some normal armor stuff. I don't know. The interior, very big. No, there was not a lot of room for this interior. But you know, we just thought we'd throw some armor stands in here. Okay, this one is actually one of my favorites. It's just a little fortune teller shop. A little shop like that. It gives the vibes, you know? In my head, a witch actually owns this shop, so maybe she grows some stuff to like make into potions. I don't know. There's a skull here because, you know, why not? And this is actually where the witch makes her little predictions with her glass ball. And I predict that you guys will play the world because the world download is in the description. I've had people ask me for a world download, and you know, it's in the description. So check it out when we're done touring this all. We're gonna head over to the next building, which is an archaeologist office. And you can see there's some minerals maybe they mined. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. But inside, all we really have is our map room here. So this is the city from up above, and then you have the little villager trading hall over there. I'll show you that on the way to our big mega build over there. But you know, very chill. Not a lot upstairs. This is one of the first interiors I did, so there's not a lot. I'm not really the best with interiors, but the city definitely made me improve a little bit. All right, this next one is a butcher's. I tried to go with some sort of gradient. I don't know if it really worked, but outside we have some meat hanging, which is kind of gross, but you know, I don't own it. So some meat out there. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of a Subway. I worked at Subway for a long time. All right, then we can head upstairs, and there is a little freezer with some meats in here. It's where they get, and a meat window too for fun. I don't know. I just added a window. Don't judge me. All right, we have this next building, which is actually a restaurant. I wanted it to feel like a fancy restaurant, so we have these nice fancy like bushes, some plants over here, and then you're gonna walk in. Please wait to be seated. You'll be seated. There's a nice painting here. Just overall dark vibes inside. And then we have a kitchen. Nothing too special about this kitchen. I've never been inside of a restaurant kitchen, but I imagine it's something like that. Or I mean, I've watched SpongeBob before. Does that count? Yeah, up here, just more seating. Nothing too special. Maybe you can have a little seat and look out on the plaza down there. That's a really nice view. I'm not gonna lie. Really nice view. Okay, the next building is our hotel. Maybe we have some people who are staying overnight in the city. Maybe they're visiting for some reason. And I also forgot to tell you, there is some lore behind the city, and there is a zombie behind me. So the lore for the city is a bunch of people with different backgrounds moved here and made a city and brought what they all had to offer. So you see a bunch of different like building styles, building building like materials, bunch of different everything. And here we have this wonderful hotel, very cramped. You'll see. So in here you can maybe check in, and then you have the first room. We have some shelves, a bed, that, whatever, whatnot. Walk up here, and as you can see, it is very tight, but we have one room here, a bed, a flower pot, a desk. What more could you ever want? Sorry about that noise, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. We do have an iron farm right next door, which I'll show you guys, don't worry. This is the last room. So have a little bed, books, flower pot, desk, the usual. And this is actually connected to our cafe. Don't ask me why it's connected to a hotel room. I just thought it would be cool. But we have some seating for the cafe, and where you order is actually downstairs. You can order right here. There's already a coffee mug right there and a coffee mug on a shelf for some reason. And you know, it's just chill. I really like this painting. I want that to be me. And of course, we're gonna have some outdoor seating as well if you just want to sit and chill and have some coffee. All right, I'll show you the iron farm. It is in this huge rock right there. I just wanted to cover up the iron farm with something, so I decided why not just do a big rock. Oh, something just shot at me. Okay, let's go in here. Yeah, but we have a nice little iron farm here. No, it's working. It's getting the job done. Ah, there's so many monsters. Okay, let's go. Actually, speaking of monsters, we do also have a bone farm over here. Bone and arrow farm, you know, where we get the job done. I AFK here a bit sometimes. Yeah, we got a lot of arrows. We've been using the bone meal for our mega build, which actually we're going to show you next after we sleep. And of course, we have a little view from our balcony here where you can see the city and our wall. But next, what you guys are going to see is this mega build that we've been working on. Yeah, let's go. Let's head over there. Actually, we have one little place to look at and then the mega build. So for 1,000 days on my Twitch, I host a little how do you say it? Celebratory dinner with all my living animals in the world. Sadly, we lost Tito, of course, and then Union Dave. But yeah, we held this little dinner. That's where all our animals are. That's why they weren't in the city where they usually are. But now it's actually time to show you guys what we've been working on for the past month over on Twitch. As you can see, it is not finished in the slightest. Not finished in the slightest. We just started decorating it today, but you know what? The video hopefully should be out next week. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Nemo, is this a mega base? This is actually not a mega base. So I just drained out this entire area, took down the ocean monument, and built the guardian farm. And then I'm like, okay, like I can't just have a guardian farm like that. I need to make it look good. I need to like decorate around it. So you know what? Decorate we did. So we built these towers on the outside. We recently started on this big structure in the middle. On today's stream, actually, we added these little shadows underneath. I'm getting better at building, guys. I'm getting better. And we also added some little gardens down there. But, you know, obviously we're not done with this. We have such a long way to go. But you know what's crazy? We've actually spent around 600 days in this world alone, and a lot of Twitch streams. So if you want to see me finish this, stop on by the Twitch. I'm live every day except Tuesday and Thursday. I can give you some little tours around the area though. Obviously, most of what you can see is what we've got done here, but the vibe that I'm going for around here is like, I want it to be like we like unearthed like some ancient like something, like some ancient underwater city. I don't know. We're still fleshing it out, but you know, we have some towers on the sides. We made this huge flower field. We have some rocks in the flower field just for an excuse to sort of light it up. We have lanterns on them, and then we have glow lichen like scattered around as well. But yeah, we have a nice flower field. We've decorated the sides too. We have these arches on every side. 2 of them have windows, 2 of them have doors like over there. All right, so this is one of the entrances. I don't know if this is the back or the front. We haven't really decided. It might be the back, honestly, but you know, this is the interior. Not a lot in the interior. You know, we're gonna work on everything once we finish the outside. But all of these chests here are materials to build this. So in here we have a variety of materials, a lot of white concrete. Here we just have a lot of random stuff, you know? Oh, those are actually kind of empty. No, we have been building. No, we just got a lot of stuff though. That is it on a map, which is really cool, really big. It's way bigger than our city. And of course I can show you guys the farm as well. The farm is actually amazing. It's working well, maybe a bit too well. We got a lot of cod, too much cod for us to know what to do with. We also got some prismarine shards and some prismarine crystals, and yeah, that's this mega build. All right, yeah, that's actually the mega build right there. We're not done with it, of course. If you want to see me keep building it, stop on by the Twitch. The link will be in the description, and we have one final thing to show you. But here is actually an amazing farm. It's our squid farm, and don't roll your eyes because the squid farm is actually like amazing. So yeah, squid farm is actually like my favorite farm that we've made in this world, which sounds stupid. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see any more of this world, there will be a video on screen, and there will be a video out hopefully next week or the week after of me building that huge build that we just showed you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.